What it is, dudes, what it is. I've got a very special surprise for you guys. I've got a couple of secrets. I'm going to give you some tips on how to win the fashion contest. Stay tuned. I spent a lot of time with this guy. If you keep up with the fashion contest at all, you've seen his name plenty of times. His name is Saturday Night, and he's won the fashion contest multiple times over the past 3 or 4 months. And so I really got to pick his brain and see how he feels about the current state of the fashion contest, his personal style versus his contest style, and also somewhere in the video, so make sure you watch it all, he gives tips on how he picks what he wears for the fashion contest. And it's actually pretty interesting and pretty detailed, the process of how to pick what it takes. So for all the people who say, oh, the fashion contest winners are just clones, and oh, the fashion contest winners, they all know each other, or it's rigged, or it's not. And some of the people, like this guy, actually put in a lot of hard work trying to figure out what exactly to wear, what exactly to pick, and how to, how to know what might place at first, but now within the top 10. So definitely be sure you pay attention to that part, because that might really help a lot of you guys. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to try it and see if I can get one myself, because I actually don't have a fashion badge yet. Anyway, right from the outset, we talked about the fashion contest and its current state, and the fact that now the first 10 places can get a fashion badge. And he actually has a similar view towards mine. He sees it as both a good thing and a bad thing. It's great because now a lot of players can have a chance to get the fashion badge, which previously seemed unattainable. It seemed like something that there was no way possible for anybody to get it. You had to be in first place, and that's so hard to do. It's only like 0.1% of the population's ever done it. But now you've got the first 10 places in gold, silver, and supposedly bronze too that can get the badge, which means it won't be easy to get because it's still hard to place in the top 10. So far, the closest I've come is 13. So it's still hard to place in the top 10, but at the same time, it'll still be easier to get the badge than it was when only first place got it. So from that standpoint, it's a good thing because it gives people access to this previously unattainable piece of content, like this prize that everybody wanted and couldn't actually get. Now, that being said, it's also not necessarily a great thing because it takes away the exclusivity. There's nothing in the game that can't be bought. Whether you want the $500,000 super luxury deluxe dream set, dream jet, whatever it's called, or if you want to get whatever clothes, if you want to buy everything from Lockwood Couture, you can buy it. Whether you want to do Tapjoy for it, whether you want to buy the Avacoins, it doesn't matter. You can buy it. Certain things in the game, you have to actually play the game to get. The badges are among those. So now that you don't have to actually, now that more people can get it, it's less attainable, so it's not as exclusive, which in some way kind of like, I don't want to say frowns on, but it kind of downplays the hard work that guys like him, especially him, because he's a guy, and you know, guys never win the contest. Even in the male competition, females usually win with the guy Abbeys. So the people that really put in the hard work to get it, now it kind of like downplays what they did because so many more people will have it. He can't just walk in a room and it's like, oh, that's the guy that won. Now he might walk in the room and there's like 8 others. So we had a pretty good discussion about that. And as you can see by reading, he goes really in depth with it. He also goes in depth with his strategy, which is what he's doing right about here, it looks like. So this dude actually spent an entire month analyzing trends. And he noticed which clothing items were winning. These shirts placed higher. These pants placed higher. These tattoos placed higher. People had these accessories. And he made a makeshift database of what was winning, which contests. And so he was able to see what people were voting for. Also, he understands that even though there's a theme, the majority of Avakin players are between, 13 and 24? And I mean, the younger population, they don't necessarily care about the theme, or even if they do, they may see the theme and be like, oh, well, the theme is ballroom, dude, ha. But the first time they see an outfit they like, whether it's a ballroom or not, they're going to vote for it. So he somewhat skews the theme because he realizes and recognizes the fact that if he wants to win, he's going to have to play towards what the voting population is more inclined to vote for. So he took that into consideration with his database of what had been winning and what hadn't. And so when he saw that certain articles of clothing were available for the contest, regardless of whether it fit the theme or not, he picks those articles of clothing. Once he puts on those articles of clothing, those accessories, he already has the list of what's won. So he's taking those and combining them and then doing a little guesswork with the stuff that wasn't available. And he was able to nail a style that has secured him several victories and several top 10 finishes. Which goes to show, like I always say, like I said in my how to make 40K in 2 months or 40K in a month video using Sundown Excel, this is a game you have to play the game. Saturday night, he knows how to play the game. So he talked a lot about that. We also talked about his personal style versus his competition style, and they're drastically different. So he's kind of like me. We both grew up on the beach. So he wants the laid back style like you see here. He's got on shorts and an open button down. Beach wear. Same thing I'd be wearing in real life, or the same thing I usually wear around Avakin Life in the game. And people tell me that all the time. Dude, Zero, I can dress so much better than you. I don't care. I'm wearing what I like because that's my personal style. That's what I might be wearing at any given time in real life if I'm not at the job or if I'm not out on the town somewhere. If I'm just hanging out, I'm wearing something like that. As opposed to his competition style, where that's where you get the gold wings or you get whatever it is that's working at the time, a particular pair of pants, a particular shirt, even if it's something he might not actually wear, like the tattoo on the face. We're not doing that. But that face, especially not a leopard spot tattoo, but that leopard print tattoo wins contests. So when you're in the fashion contest, guess what? Yeah, you got that leopard print tattoo on. So that was actually a really interesting part of the conversation, to find out how his personal style is versus what his style is for the competition. And it looks like, yep, this is actually the part of the video where he talks about that. So I'm going to get silent for just a little bit, and I'll let you guys read through this. Hopefully you've been reading through it anyway. If not, rewind, go all the way back to the beginning, rewatch it, because he's giving some really, really good information. And if you're trying to win this contest, this video can help you immensely. By the way, guys, if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this video also. Make sure your friends see this. That way they have a chance to win this competition also. Tell your friends to do it. Tell your friends to tell their friends to do it. Tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends to do it. In the comments, let me know what's the highest that you've ever placed in the competition and whether or not you're going to use these tips to help you place in the top 10. I will be reading and I will be replying, so make sure you let me know. Also in the comments, let me know if you want to see more of this type of content. I actually have potentially a series in the works where I'll be doing a lot of shows with various gold badge winners. And I'll be doing similar things like this. We're going to be doing interviews. We're going to be doing a bunch of different other stuff. And the other stuff that I'm purposely not mentioning, it's going to be really fun and really cool. But if you'd like to see more of this, let me know in the comment section. Again, I will be replying to everybody.